How about saying hello?
Hello. Hello.
今、ハローと言ったのがエマーソンですね。How about introducing yourself?
Hello, カルパマ
わかったでしょうか？カール・パーマーですね。
Hello.
Great. Would you mind telling us how three of you got together?
In a magazine called Gardener's Weekly, in the first personal column, and in the Geisha House.
How many years ago was that?
About 3 years ago. A long time ago. I met Greg in San Francisco when he was playing in another band, and we came back to England and met Carl. Playing them.
Did you know him before that? I mean...
I'd heard of him.
What do you mean? You have heard his music, of course.
I'd heard all about him, yeah. And then I listened to some records which he played on, and it sounded okay. So we had a play together, and it worked out okay.
今の話なんですけども、3年前にある雑誌のパーソナルコラム、これは冗談ですけども、知り合って、もちろんその3年、前より昔から名前を聞いたり音楽を聞いたりしてて、一緒にやるのはまあ大丈夫じゃないかってんで、一緒にやることに決めたんだそうです。カール・パーマーとはサンフランシスコで会ったそうです。今彼はなんか、ちょっと用を足しに行ったりしておりますけども、リラックスしております。まずそれじゃあ最初の曲を聴いていただきたいと思います。1枚目の LP からおかけしたいと思います。僕が紹介しないでエマーソンに紹介させます。How about introducing the tune from the first LP, the one you want to play?
Yes, okay. We'll start off with the first one, Knife Edge, which was released, it was a B-side of a single which was released in America.
The synthesizer is the big thing now. Everybody is just, wondering, even non-rock people, I would say, are watching what kind of music would be created by using that. Do you think there's a lot more you can do with that?
I think so. There's a lot more that has to be developed with the instrument before it is 100% reliable on stage. It was designed originally to be used under studio conditions in a recording studio with the right sort of air conditioning and everything, and right circulation of air around it. One of the problems of taking it on stage is that you come up against humidity and all these things, and the temperature rising. It ruins the machine, rather like a computer. Computer machines have to be kept in constant temperatures, or else they go wrong. And it's the same which happens with a synthesizer. But I'm gradually coming round to handling these problems. But all the time I'm learning of new sounds which come out of it. There doesn't seem to be any limitation yet to the sounds, but it has to be developed more before it's 100% reliable to play it on stage.
シンセサイザーについての話なんですけども、まだまだシンセサイザーが 100% 信頼できるぐらいに開発されるまで余地があるし、それから彼自身としてもシンセサイザーを使いながらいろんなことを学んでいるということなんですけども、when you first started using synthesizer, was the reason because you felt there's some limit to the music you can create only with a keyboard? Was that it?
Not really. I was getting into more noise effects with music as opposed to musical sounds. I was getting into more distorted sounds as well to use with melodies and the melodic side of the music. and the Moog seemed the only answer. I wasn't reaching any limitations with the organ or with the piano, because as far as I'm concerned, I look at the piano as my main instrument. But to me, the synthesizer opened up a lot more sounds, sort of more over towards the noise sound. But apart from that, you can create sounds which you have in your head, which a piano can't get, and which an organ cannot get.
シンセサイザーを使うようになったのは、彼がそのキーボード、ピアノやオルガンにその限界を感じて使うようになったのかというと、そうじゃなくて、もっと、違う音を作り出して、今変な人が出てきたんです、鼻が出てきたんですけども、すごいですね。今ちょっと話しててちょっとやられましたが、このオルガンだとかそういったのに限界を感じたんではなくて、そのもっとそのノイズエフェクト、いろんな音を使いたくてでシンセサイザーを見つけたということです。今でも彼はピアノがメインインストゥルメント、つまり主要な楽器だと心得てるんだそうです。When you work in the studios and when you have live performance, do you work things out in a different way?
Yes, there's the audience to consider when doing a live performance, so therefore you have to both project the music and the personality of each of the three people. When you're in a studio, there is one thing to be concerned about, and that is putting down a performance which one will hope will be remembered, more or less like putting down a milestone, you know.
今聞いたことはスタジオでやる場合とライブでやる場合ですけど、もちろんライブでやる場合はお客さんがいっぱいいて、お客さんを、要するに酔わせなければダメだっていうんで、そのやる態度についてはもう初めから根本的に違うということです。Okay, how about introducing the next one from the first album?
Yes, the next track is the first use of the synthesizer. It's a track called Tank, which also I think features a little bit of drumming, percussion from Mr. CP, the Big P.
ビッグ P と言ったのは分かったでしょうか。カール・パーマーのことなんですけども、P をフィーチャーしたこの曲は Tank という曲です。See, a lot of people watch the history of jazz. When they got started, it was a very, they say, happy, good kind of music. But as they get more modern, you know, and progressive, people are not listening to that anymore. I mean, a lot of modern musicians have spoiled the jazz music. That's one opinion, and they are just ready to say about the same thing for the rock and roll or rock music. I mean, rock and roll was a very happy sound to get started with, but as the years go by, it may follow the same history or procedure of the jazz music. Do you kind of agree with this, or?
Yes. No, get out of that one. Yeah, I can't quite see where the question lies.
Yeah, because, you know, some kind of music, like take what the Miles Davis is doing, you know.
Right, yeah.
It's so different from about 20, 30 years ago.
Yes.
And see, you just think about the rock and roll in the 50s. And in the 70s, see, the rock music sounds so much different.
Yeah. Well, you see, jazz has influenced pop musicians. And it seems now that pop musicians are influencing the jazz musicians today. It's like turned a full circle. I used to listen to a lot of jazz musicians when I first started, you know. And they were like the pioneers, and a lot of other rock musicians were listening to the jazz musicians. And but now I think music has got so integrated by even the classics affecting the music as well. And what has resulted is a very eclectic sort of music. Musicians now travel a lot more than they did, say, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Therefore, the Beatles have got into using Indian music, and George Harrison had a few lessons from Ravi Shankar. So the music now today, in whatever, in classics, in jazz, and in pop, is getting all very closely drawn together. And it becomes very difficult to differentiate between styles and say that this is jazz and this is classical and this is rock.
今の質問はジャズの歴史を例えば振り返ってみると、昔はそのみんなが楽しんで、例えば足を鳴らしたり手を打ったりするようなジャズだったけど、今はそのモダンジャズになってみんな聴かなくなってしまった。ロックもそういうふうな運命をたどるんじゃないかってことを聞いたんですけども、彼の意見は全くそれとは別のもので、音楽というものは例えば混合のものであると、集合体であると。だから昔は、ジャズのミュージシャンがロックのミュージシャンに影響を与えてたけど、今はそのポップのミュージシャン、ロックのミュージシャンがジャズの音楽にも影響を与えてるし、それから10年前に比べればミュージシャンは世界中旅行して、例えばジョージ・ハリスンが、シタールを使ったみたいに、インドの音楽使ったみたいに、その土地的にも世界的にも共同体的なものが音楽であると。だから、これはジャズとかこれはクラシックとかこれはロックというのは間違いではないかという意見を持っております。You want to introduce the next song?
Yes, what is it?
Lucky Man.
Oh, Lucky Man, okay. We'd like you to hear Lucky.
今風呂から出てきたグレッグ・レイクが紹介したのがラッキーマンでした。See, each time we listen to your records, we talk to musicians, we talk to Japanese producers and directors, and if three of you get together and talk about what you're going to do for the next one, I mean, we feel there might be a lot of difference in opinions. Like, I mean, with you and Emerson, you may argue a lot or you agree a lot.
The difference of opinion is not, it may be a difference, but it isn't necessarily a conflict. Do you understand that a difference can be an agreeable difference as opposed to a disagreeable difference? And we have agreeable differences. And that's why the music is often extreme. It's because of the differences. If we all thought alike, there would be less color in the music.
この前トゥイロジーをフィーチャーした時に僕が言ったんですけども、グレッグ・レイクとエマーソン・レイクは相当喧嘩まで行くんじゃないか、相当意見の違いがあるんじゃないか、感覚的にも違うんじゃないかと言ったんですけども、もしグレッグ・レイクが言うには、我々のそのカラーが色が同じならば音楽というものも相当スリリングな音楽はできないんじゃないか、いい音楽はできないんじゃないか、我々は違うからとても違うからいい音楽ができるんじゃないか。それから曲を決めたりする前に、例えば喧嘩にはではならないけども、同意に持っていくためにとてもいい意見の交換をすると、もちろん意見が違うことはたびたびあるというわけです。皆さんお分かりいただけたでしょうか。Okay, we move on to the second album, and how about introducing the first part from the Tarkas?
This is the introduction theme, starting with the eruption, and it develops into a song called Stones of Years.
We understand that you're working on mandolin or banjo. Is that true?
Let's get some trips out here, I tell you. I have played mandolin before, but it's not an instrument which I play very often. I was tempted to try to play the banjo, but I just don't have the time to sit and practice as much as I would need to actually play at the standard that I would want to play. Do you see? It would take too much time, and there's so many other things. I have to work hard to play just bass and sing and guitar. So
what's this rumor? there's a rumor that
just-
you may come up with a banjo.
I was just very interested, very influenced by an album called Area Code 615, which had some beautiful banjo on it. And it was one of those ideas that I really would have liked to have done, but I'm basically too lazy to do. But I really dug the piece, the banjo piece. I may do one day. I may do.
マンドリンだとかバンジョーをやってるって噂があったことを確かめたんですけど、マンドリンは前やったことがあるし、バンジョーは、ちょっと暇がなくて、自分は怠け者なのであんまり自分が思うやりたいなと思えるうまさにまで練習してやるというのは無理だということだそうですね。Okay, how about naming some of your favorite musicians or composers? I mean, it doesn't have to be contemporary people. I mean,
Living or dead, sort of thing. A German pianist called Friedrich Gulda. Gulda. Frank Zappa. Prokofiev, Bartok. Brazilian contemporary composer, Ginastera. I like some of Bernstein's themes. I could sort of keep going on and on forever.
今エマーソンに死んでてもいい生きててもいい昔の人でもいい今の人でもいいミュージシャンや作曲家好きな作曲家について聞いたんですけども、今ずっと上げててやろうと思ったらずっと名前を上げていくことができるなんて言っていました。You want to do the same thing? Like...
Oh, mine? Some that Keith already mentioned, Frank Zappa. I like Joni Mitchell. So hard to think now. I like Bart. For the bass lines, they're incredible. Some of Elton John's vocals, the singing, I think are very beautiful. You can go on and on.
Right. グレッグ・レイクもちょっと上げてくれましたけども。Where's the other? Yeah. Lawrence Welk.
Lawrence Welk. You've heard of Lawrence Welk? No, I don't like the Lawrence Welk. Who do I like? I like John Coltrane. Archie Shepp I like.
How about some of the drummers, the percussionists?
I like Buddy Rich an awful lot. Elvin Jones. Tony Williams as well. There's sort of a lot of them. You know, you can name a lot. There's something in everyone.
What about the Dave Clark album?
Oh, yeah. Really?
いろいろローレンス・ウェルクだとかデイブ・クラークとかデイブ・クラーク5とか冗談が飛び出しておりますけども今カール・パーマーの好きな、ミュージシャンジョン・コルトレーンをはじめといたしましてドラマーの名前も上がっておりました。Okay, how about introducing No, not technical. I mean from the third album, Pictures at an Exhibition. How about choosing yourself a tune you want all the listeners?
What's the... No.
今みんな笑ってるのはですねカール・パーマーにピクチャーズ・アット・エクシビション展覧会の絵の中から選べって言ったらドラムをやってるところを選んだどうかなんて言って笑ってるんです。
Blues Variations. That's what I want to play. Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
分かったでしょうか。ブルーズバリエーションのところですね。これはムソルグスキーがやったんじゃなくてエマーソン・レイカン・パーマーの合作のパートのところを弾いていただきましょう。
That's a good part.
Okay, we want to go kind of easy. What did you do so far? How do you like it over here?
That's okay. I know you got raped at the airport. That's
今大騒ぎをしておりますけども、空港に着いた時のびっくりした状態、もう少しでやられるところだって、ちょっと変な言葉を使ったんですけども、女の子が相当来てなんかやったらしいですね。Before we close it, how do you get impressed with all the things here?
Well, it's very difficult to explain to you, but we're gonna spend a little time trying out all your customs and traditions, and the ones we've tried so far we've really enjoyed.
グレイクはとても意味深なことを言ったんですけども、とにかくここに滞在するんで、いろいろ日本の習慣だとか伝統に従ってやってみて楽しい思いをしたいと思う。今までは楽しい思いをしたよなんかとか言っておりました。Okay, your turn.
What? Yes, I like the geisha girls. I'm into anything that sort of plays with my long coat. Yeah, you're in. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy myself then. I want to get into a kimono, a silk kimono, with a big green dragon on the back, with the big P on the right hand side. That's what I mean.
カール・パーマーはもうご機嫌だって言っておりますし、それでドラゴン、竜の絵がついてる着物を買いたいんだそうです。How about introducing? You see, this we have played about 3 weeks ago already. Trilogy. See, we have played all the tunes already. See.
They're all tunes.
But
You want me to choose one?
yeah, one.
How much time you got? Sort of like 8 minutes, 3 minutes?
I don't, we got no idea. We got to listen to that, and
I see.
we may cut.
Yeah, okay. Play Hoedown. We'll be playing that on the concert, so I think that's a good one to play.
トリロジー、この間紹介いたしました4枚目の LP の中から何をやろうか、時間が残ってるかななんて彼も心配してくれておりますけども、コンサートでやるホーダウンを聴いてくれということです。ホーダウンです。You record the solo album with some of the people from Nucleus.
Yes, there was one person from Nucleus, the trumpet player, Ian Carr, is his name? I forget now.
Yeah.
And an orchestra called the New Jazz Orchestra, but it's not finished yet. I did about 4 tracks, and I don't really intend to complete the album until next year, sometime.
エマーソンのソロアルバムのことですけども、ニュークリアスのメンバーが入ったり、それからジャズオーケストラが入ったりするアルバムはまだ途中で、来年まで待ってほしいと、時間をかけて録音したいということだそうです。皆さんいかがでございましたでしょうか。今日のサウンドフリーヤマハは日本についてなんだかご機嫌のエマーソン・レイカン・パーマーのホテルの部屋へ訪れまして、今まで3人と話したばっかりですけども、3人の他にエンジニアの人ですかとか友達の人ですとかマネージャーだとかいろんな顔が見えますが、今日はエマーソンをゲストに迎えてエマーソンの部屋から、お届けしたというサウンドフリーでした。お相手は小林克也ですけども、それじゃあ最後に一人一人から、さよならの声をもらいます。 Okay, this is the closing. How about saying sayonara or anything to the fans?
Sayonara. Japanese audience.
How about saying sayonara or anything? I mean, this is the closing.
Oh, well, toasted tea cakes.
さよならの間に今パーマーは美味しいケーキを食っているということでそうです。 How about saying something?
Sayonara. Bye bye.
ということでした。また来週も聞いてください。